A new day, and puppies, did you poo in your box or not? I'm taking him down to this place to run. Looks all right in there. Oh, pretty good, pretty good. They were really good in the night, no crying at all, but Pace, he was a little wanker. He made loads of noise. He ended up staying in my truck. This is a great spot to take your dogs, mate. They can do all their toilets here. We can pick it up.
Yep.
So that brown one's been living at Awie's place the whole time. And it's her first time hanging with her siblings since I divided them all up. Hey, Harry. The neighbour's dog poking his nose to the fence. We'll hang around, but there goes.
About to do the homie.
He's got yeah, the old nose touching. At least they can't fight, but he can have a good sniff. Pace's got the old stiff tail. So last night we had dinner at Sneaky's place and it was absolutely friggin' awesome. It's called a Korean barbecue, and just run us through how you prepared that, bro.
You pretty much just go and buy all fresh meats, all different types of meats.
You buy them? You're a hunter, man. What's the story? Come on.
Sometimes you got to hit the old market, you know. Yeah. But yeah, so
there's no wild pork in there. Do you ever use wild pork in it?
You can do, but I haven't. I've just used normal pork, but yeah, you can use wild pork. But because I'm always giving away all my pork, so.
But you're a typical pig owner. You've eaten so much pork your whole life. You go now, whatever break, whatever, something, a treat, something different. Yeah. So you had beef, fish, chicken.
Yep.
And there, and
you can have mussels, you can have prawns. Just pretty much be creative. It's just a creative meal, you know.
Yeah, right.
So whatever comes into mind, and yeah.
We're sitting outside Sneaky's hunting ground here. Just to, well, I won't show it, bro, because people. They'll poach it.
They can poach it all they want. It's all about being there, right day, right time.
Yeah, mate.
Right dogs.
Yeah. So I'll just pan around. This is Sneaky's hunting ground up here, and you see his house is all around, but it's just right, sort of across the road from this place. Pretty cool. That's a dodgy tattoo for a dodgy bloke, but check out his cup, man. This is what you got for your birthday.
Yeah.
So tell me, why do they give you that cup with a knuckle duster on for your birthday?
I don't know, it's
come on, tell us the truth. Someone's a bit punchy, eh? Are you still a bit punchy?
No, growing out of that stuff.
Growing out of that stuff.
Growing out of that stuff.
Bit of history there. Now he vents his manly energy into hunting. Way more smarter, eh, bro?
Yeah.
Way more smarter, yeah. That's the thing, as us men do, sometimes like to fight, and you know why we like to fight? It's because it's natural.
Yeah.
You know, we grew up protecting our women and our family and our children, and sometimes today there's just nothing to fight for, so you got to go and do something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
But even when he's having his cup of tea, he's like, oh.
Not happy with it, you just break the handle off and beat the guy up.
You can imagine old Jake the Musk going smash and then using that, yeah. So we're doing what men do. We're talking about old fights that we've had in our younger life, and Sneaky here is a reformed scrapper. That's Pace crying out of the truck. But we're talking about some of our old scraps that we've had, and I'm going to ask him to share some of his methods and things. And young people, don't copy this, okay? I shouldn't be smiling, but I'm cracking up here. Tell me your story, man. Tell me about how it goes down. So you're generally looking out for other people.
Yeah, most of my fights are just in town from people like picking on other people.
Yep.
And then I end up getting myself involved just because I just love it, you know.
Give me an example how.
I just like fighting and that, you know. But the thing is, I don't mind making it my own fight. So yeah, so I'll just go up to somebody who's picking a fight, and I usually like give them a chance and say, oh, bro, you know, he doesn't want to fight you, you know, leave him alone. And they always, you know, all aggro and push you around and stuff. So yeah, so I give them that chance. And the second time I go, and they always get angry because I always give them the old shoulder, the old elbow.
Elbow, yeah.
Elbow. Yeah. Leave him alone, bang. Next thing you know, he grabs me. Oh, yes, it is. He grabs me, just grabs the back. Boom!
Oh, the old
Knock
headbutt.
him out. Yeah, the old headbutt. Knocks him out straight away. And there's always a second guy standing around, you know. So yeah, but by then I really sussed him out. And as soon as I drop him, turn around, the other guy's coming, smack! Knock him. So yeah, it's always like that. But yeah, it's sort of.
And you'd be smaller than most guys.
Yeah, I was always smaller than all of them. All of them, yeah.
What they don't realise is you're as fit as fuck, and you're strong.
I've actually beat up some big Islander fellas that we caught. Well, I didn't catch him, but the owner caught him thieving out of a shop.
Oh,
and run him down.
Yeah, for a little guy, you got pretty big hands though, Sneaky, eh?
Yeah, it's pretty. They bang through some walls. Yeah. Well, I should have really taken it to a professional place, but yeah.
Yeah.
I never had time to go for training, so I just wanted to go pig hunting all the time. Yeah.
Good story, bro. Hey, thanks for sharing. So you probably think by me sort of laughing and enjoying this that I condone violence. It's not that I condone it, but I also understand that as being a man, we have been fighting for years and years, thousands of years man's been fighting, and suddenly the last 200 years it's like you're not allowed to fight. So if there's a problem at school with a couple of young fellas, there's a difference between like smashing someone over and over and they're on the ground and then smashing them again, it's brutal, and then kicking them when they're down, to giving somebody a quick smack. When two boys are fighting, sometimes like there's a bully, another one, sometimes just one smack solves the problem, and then those boys, they don't fight anymore, eh?
Yeah.
There's an understanding, and they move forward. And this is, we're told all the time, you shouldn't hit, and they get punished at school for this. And there was a classic example about 2 years ago with one of the young fellas I take out, smash, and he was being bullied and bullied and bullied, and eventually he went up, bang, end of story. There was no more bullying, and that he got expelled for a week. And I took him hunting that night with couple of mates, and he shot his first deer with us that night, and he was sleeping soundly in his bed after a big day, and we resolved his issue of being bullied, and the other guy stopped bullying him. So I think that there's actually a grey area where a smack in the head is okay. In the case of you sticking up for people that have been bullied, I personally don't have a problem with that either. So I think it's gone too extreme. You shouldn't fight. Yeah. And when I was younger, I used to enjoy a good scrap. And back then we weren't pulling knives on each other or kicking each other on the ground. There was it's changed a bit today. So these days someone pulls something out and try and shank you. Yeah, but Sneaky, this conversation started off with his cup. Because I said, have you actually ever used a knuckle duster? He's like, oh, hell yeah, man. It makes people cry. He was bad when he was young, eh? Yeah. But today you're a fucking awesome family man. You're an awesome pig out. I got a lot of respect for you, bro. I really do. And he's an awesome human being. So no damage done. And most of those guys that got the hiding, they probably look back and it's a story to them too.
Yeah, leave the little fellas alone.
Leave the little fellas alone. What do you reckon, Pace? There's going to be some pigs on these hills around here, eh, mate? Sticking his nose out the bloody air conditioning and crying again. Smelling something up here. Look at these hills. Holy shit. Gonna be a pig in here, eh, boy? Look at this up here. Yeah, mate. Yeah. Pigs around here and there, eh? You can smell them, eh, boy? Yeah. Sit down. Look at that gully up there. Jeez. Got this bus keeping us nice and slow, which is good. Gives us a chance to have a look what's going on. This place is just bush. I guess a lot of it's private. It's definitely private down there. Old Pace has been sniffing pigs in the back of the truck, coming through the ventilation. Every time we go past one, he smells it, starts going off. Ain't you, boy? Stay! You're not getting out, you get back in. You're not running and catching a pig up here. Get in. You little bugger. Stay there. He wants to go. He's smelling them through the air conditioning unit. If you're driving along and suddenly he starts nutting off like you can smell something, it's like, oh shit. This is the town of Featherston, and it's got a lot of buildings like this one here that have got nothing going on inside, like not been rented out. Jeez. Don't do drugs, kids. But really, it seems like almost not a ghost town. It's actually a book town in New Zealand. Claimed as New Zealand's only book town, but realistically, there's a lot of places that just aren't open for business. As you can see in there, she's someone's real estate, but ain't doing anything. So this is Featherston, and gee, shops all closed over here too. I'll probably just keep on moving through, I think. I'm sure it's got some really awesome stuff that I'm not seeing, but from the outside, a visitor going through Shook's a bit of a sad town. If you live in Featherston, tell me, comment below, what is it like living in Featherston? Because the first thing that comes to my mind is all those hills around you. There's got to be some bloody good hunting. So maybe it's a good town to live in if you're a hunter. That's all I can really see that appeals to me. I'm sure there's a lot more though. We'll carry on down the road, and if I see something that's interesting, I'll stop. We'll go and check it out. So I'm in the town of Greytown, not to be confused with Greymouth in the South Island, because we're in the North Island. That's the main street down there, and I came to this cool little shop on the side here, and all they sell, what I can see, is little soldiers and stuff. And the shop's not open, so are they selling it, or is it just a hobby thing? I don't know, but quite interesting to say the least. Going to move on through the town. It's a nice town, it's a beautiful town, but I just couldn't get over how much the strong smell of cow poo was when I was walking down the street, because a cattle truck went down. Actually, there's a lot of trucks going through there, but you can smell all the effluent or the stinky stuff coming off it. It's like a hard case. I don't think it's probably something goes on a lot. Just happened to happen as I got out of the truck. I thought, yep, that's cow poo. Anyway, we're going to carry on down the up. We're going up, not down. Up. We're heading to Gizzy, but I'm just taking my time. This is Carterton, and my mate Sneaky, he hunts that mountain right down the end here, Mount Dick. Apparently it's right next to Mount Vag, and between Mount Dick and Mount Vag there's a steep sort of valley with a lot of blackberry and gorse known as Cunty Gully. I'm currently running some water to rehydrate these guys. They haven't had a drink for like 3 hours, so just filling up again here. And hydrating pace as well. Get a drink, mate. Come on. Drink. Ready? And drink. They've had their possum already. Let's see if they have a drink. There we go. I thought you wanted a drink. These puppies are travelling really well, a lot better than paces. Stay there. I'm going to post a wee link called Sparky and the Monkey Man. It's a song that my mate Monkey wrote years ago, and he said to me, Clay, would you put some music to it? And I said, who the fuck's Sparky? And he says, oh, you'll find out. So apparently the Sparky rooster couldn't shoot to save himself. And as it turns out, he's actually a bloody good hunter, and Monkey did all his hunting with him. So I made the song up. It's in the link below, and I'm in Carton, and I just pinged into Sparky now. And he's going to tell us a wee hunt. Well, he's going to tell me a little hunt story, which I'll share with you. True story?
True story, Clay. As you know, did a lot of hunting with Monkey, and we're out hunting up in North Canterbury and come across some good digging. And dogs tore off up into the horriblest, most mongrelest piece of gorse, and we're bailing away and crawled in there, and this boar was on the other side of the fence, and we couldn't shoot it in the bale, so a bit of a commotion, and thought I'd better get in there. So I crawled in on my hands and knees. Ooh. Probably puckering up a little bit.
Never a good idea, man, never a good idea.
Anyway, this pig threw the dogs off. It turned and looked at me, and I could honestly see my reflection in its piggy little eye. As I assumed the fetal position, I took the full blow of its from its head across my shins and elbows. Oh. And luckily old Rusty turned around, grabbed it on the arse.
Oh, Rusty dog, yeah.
Rusty dog.
Yeah,
and,
Rusty dog, okay.
Grabbed it and flicked it over somehow, and that pig went 212 pound.
You're joking me.
So.
And it bulldogged you?
It did.
Holy shit. Did Monkey get any of that on film? Probably not.
No, Monkey was at the top of the hill giving orders from the radio.
Oh,
Get in there,
yeah.
Sparky.
Fucking typical. Bloody Monkey, okay. So who carried that out?
I probably called him Monkey to do that. No, we had young Morgan Mitchell, young fella.
Oh, did you? He carried it out?
He carried it out.
Fucking fair play to him. That's a lot of pork, man.
Well, I put it on my back for a picture though.
Did you? That's right, we are in the township of Ekatahuna. Do you, or have you ever heard another place name like Ekatahuna? Have you ever heard that name before anywhere in the world? Like, is there another country that has a place called Ekatahuna? Well, I'm buggered if I've heard it. Anyway, I'm just going to put the phone here without it falling down. I'm going to sing a wee song about Ekatahuna. Here we go. I don't know how this is going to go, but I'll tell you something. We should have been here about 2 hours ago. And we're really feeling the love everywhere we go, man. Like, everybody stops and says, "G'day Clay, how you going?" Which is really, really nice, but it's well past lunchtime, so the pub probably hasn't got any lunch left, but this is my song about it. Ekatahuna, we should have come sooner. Now we're late. I should be right, mate. Heading down to the pub to get some grub. Back on the road, we're feeling the love. Singing Ekatahuna, we should have come sooner. Now we're late. I should be right, mate. And if you live in Ekatahuna, tell us what. Check this out. We're in Paeatua, and they've got a post office hotel just like we have in Motueka. Cool. And also, we've got loads of these bloody trees. These palm trees, it's like you're in Hawaii. So this is the family store run by the Salvation Army in Paeatua, and we're going to go in there so we get some blankets for the dogs. Holy shit, look at that. $48 for a brown trout. It's not a big trout, I mean, as far as trout go, but it's done beautifully in that piece of wood. Oh, can't really afford or justify buying it, but walk away, Clay. It's emotional. So there's like $4 each, three, $12. A bit cheaper where I come from, it's still good. But look what happened. Uh-oh. I just couldn't not do it. I mean, you couldn't get something like that taxidermied for $48. And it's just beautiful. It's done, I think, in a bloke in Taupo. Here's the date there, 1981. And there's the taxidermist, all the stuff. So that was what's called an impulse buy. It was what's called a emotional buy, because I just emotionally had to have it. There's your new blankets, eh? You can tear those to bits if you want, I don't care. I'll keep you warm. It's quite cool today. No, mate. Didn't see you come out. Get in here. In you go. You beautiful boy. In you go. Stay there. Here's a good boy. Good dog. I love your dogs. These are so well behaved in the back of the truck, these guys. Much better behaved than bloody old Pace. He makes a fucking racket everywhere I go. He's like grizzling. Leave me out of here. To the point that he's in the front because I'm soft. I've always been soft with Pace. Look at the little wanker. Just sitting in there like he owns the place. Your bloody hair is molting everywhere. Yeah. We're in the town of Dannyvirk. We just pulled up, so let's go and check out what Dannyvirk's like. And I think I'm going to need a jacket because it's actually quite cool out there. Hunting weather. Stay in the truck, actually. Before I go anywhere, let's just give you a little bit of air, eh? Even if it's a cold day, somebody will grizzle if we don't put those down. And we'll give them fresh air anyway. She's about the same size as Nelson, I suppose, or maybe bigger. Dannyvirk, pretty crazy. They've got all these bloody massive big trucks, of course, going through the main street, which we don't have in Nelson. We detour it, so maybe it's a bit different to Nelson. Maybe the town planners here need to sort that one out a bit better because it's bloody noisy. Check out this shop here. It's just all like Harley Davidson stuff. Wicked. Danny Hayes, the old $1 billion bogan or $1 million bogan? $1 billion bogan, I think it was, he liked that shop. one of my favourite YouTubers. I can't even remember his bloody, I know his name but I can't remember his channel name. There's another bloody truck all the time. Must be crazy for the retailers. Quite a few shops that are empty as well. I'm seeing that a lot in the North Island. I wonder if it's a sign of the times to do with internet and sales, you know? Because yeah, a lot of shops around that are just empty space. Those guys that invested in commercial that thought that they could never lose money must be kicking themselves. I'm not dissing them, but I think it would be bloody difficult if you put all your sort of retirement into a property like that one back there that's completely totally open. Well, it's not open, it's shut. There's no business going on, so makes you wonder. How you going? This little spot here is called the Copenhagen Square, and this little sort of mock windmill that's not going around even though it's bloody windy. Check out this tree. Far out, it's like a big umbrella right around me. Across the road, another family store. Should we see if they've got any more trout? I doubt it. Imagine if I went in there and I saw like a deer head or a boar's head. Wait for some more trucks to go by and then we'll cross over. No, there's no deer heads in this window. What's really cool about these shops is that everybody that works in it, well, almost everybody, most people, do it for love. They do it to raise money, which really, you know, goes for the Salvation Army, which is pretty awesome. This place here, check out the tusks on this boar. Holy shit! There's my finger. Look at the size of that. Look how fat it is. They got a big cattle head in there too, but that is a honking big boar. It's real thick. Oh, I just wanted to film this tough bastard. He's getting worked on here. He's not even grimacing a bit, but he says I can't film his face, so I can't show you. Is that like hurting a little bit?
Nah.
You been drinking?
No.
Smoking?
No.
It's not a bad idea, drink.
Yeah, actually, I should probably next time grab a beer while we're doing this.
Yeah.
It tickles a bit.
Tickles a bit. Jeez, you are a tough bastard. Well, as you guys know, being a tattoo artist means you are actually an artist, and when you think about it, these guys have to create the art and then put it on the body. You get one chance. You don't get to rub it out. You got to get it fucking right the first time. So, pretty good. Hey, thanks, fellas. See you later. See ya.
See ya.
Well, that was Danny Verk, and I was a bit silly. I bought something I didn't need again. Jeez, I'm hopeless. One can simply never have too many fishing rods, or pig dogs for that matter, but I didn't buy another pig dog. I bought another fishing rod. I don't need it, didn't need it, saw it, loved it, went fuck it and bought it. This is something that's got to stop because I'm accumulating things that I don't really need. Got a nice fishing, I've got two nice fishing rods back home. I only bought my little trout fold up ones me, and I probably should have bought more anyway. I met some cool people. Hi Simon, talked to you and Danny Verk and the bloke at the tattoo parlour, and I actually talked to a lot of people but I forgot to film it all, so that's the thing with real life. So we're cruising down the road, don't know where we're going next, but I'm keen tomorrow maybe to try my new fishing rod and see what we can do, maybe catch a fish. If we're lucky, we're fishing in a whole different place I've never been before, and that's always exciting. So we're heading on Highway 2 going north. We're about, 20k outside Danny Verk. Found a wee place to run the dogs, although I'm always a bit suspicious of this algae along here. Some of it can be quite toxic to dogs, so you've got to keep an eye on them. But it looks like a good place to run the dogs. We'll let the puppies out. Nice to stretch legs, go toilet, have a look around. This little tan girl's just beautiful. She's not scared to have a look around either. They're all pretty confident wee dogs. It's been a good roadie with them. They've been really well behaved. Bloody hairy just picked up a great big piece of algae and started chewing on it, and I pulled it out of his mouth. Come on, heel up. I don't know what this algae is down here. Some can be quite toxic to dogs. There's no signs here, so I'm assuming it's okay. Normally council will put signs up, but we had a case in the Mai Tai river in Nelson, and it killed a few dogs a few years ago. So I just don't know, but I'm pretty sure this is a public place and they would advertise it. But what is all this sort of algae in here? Bloody terrible, look, just all along here. Heaps. Hey, no, leave it. Good girl. No, leave it. No, hey, no. Harry, no. Drop it. No, bad dog. I'm gonna have to throw some stones at him because he's got that in his fucking mouth and it could be quite... No! That made him drop it. Leave it! Wouldn't normally do that, but if he swallowed it, I don't know how toxic that could be. The other dog, she listens. Good girl, she listened. And he didn't. Come on. He's going to take a bit more work, that boy. She had good ears though, she dropped it. Out of there! No! He's trying me, eh? Leave it! Just seeing what the boss can get away with the boss. Up! Get up! You're not coming inside. This is my room here. Aha. Well, for $70 you get a bed. That's all I bloody need. Nothing else. A bed. Looks a bit like a prison cell actually. How big is it? Probably 2 meters by 4 by maybe 3. And I'll do a circle so you can see the room. It actually has a television which I don't even have at home and I won't watch it. I'm going to sit down with my laptop and start editing. That's the reason I've got a room. Everyone said come and stay with me, Clay, come and stay, but I actually need some space just to sit down and work, otherwise I'll have nothing to bring to you guys. And that's part of the work of being a vlogger. You actually need to sit down and not socialise and do shit, so I'll go in there and I'll probably spend the next 8 hours till probably midnight doing that on the bloody laptop, making the last day for you. Might eat some food, I'm hungry. So this is a communal kitchen. What's your name, bro? Tero?
Yes.
Clay. And he's got noodles and tomatoes and sausages, and I've got some lamb. I think lamb's better than sausages, eh, bro?
Yes.
It's better, eh?
Yes.
Do you want one? You want a chop?
No, good.
You sure?
Yeah.
Because I've got enough. I could eat 3 and I could give you one if you want one.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, if you want one, you can have one. And I've got some of this too, and avocado, and we've got some of this. Where's your green leafy vegetables for health? You need those, and those too. Okay. So we're going to chop it all up, smack it in the pan. Over here. With some salt and olive oil. Dinner. I bought a new pan for the cooking and it had the label still on the bottom. It stuck on there and it burned. And I stunk the whole room out and now everybody can smell it. And they're going, who's this guy coming in here? I'm not making myself very popular. So, today's cooking video. These guys are laughing at me, but they're not gonna be laughing when they see how my chops taste so good, eh? It's gonna not very hot. You see, there's some really good places here to cook, and there's some really shitty ones. And this is the shitty one. But this bro here, he took the good one. He knew this was a bad one, but he didn't tell me until I started cooking. Because the heat in that is useless. You knew it, man, eh?
Yeah. We got a good one up there. This one, no slow. This one, slow.
Slow, yeah. This one's slow. I mean, look at my sad chop, man. It's gonna be raw. Yeah, it's starting to go now. So, but we're just doing the best we can. Look at the fat on that. It's bought meat. Don't buy meat very often. So he just told me the coronavirus is in Auckland. Corona. I couldn't give a shit about it, really. I couldn't. I just think it's, we're talking about like he's a bit concerned. It's also possibly in Nelson, possibly, but really, more people die of the flu every year, or the common cold, or eating bad food, smoking and drinking. So yeah, it's something to worry about. Are you worried about it?
Yeah, it's what about.
You worried, yeah? Don't worry, bro. Worrying about it will make you more sick than the virus. It will make you sick. So seriously, man.
Okay.
Don't worry, you've got nothing to worry about. I promise you, man, you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. There's some kale and some spinach in the mix. So we've got avocado, capsicum and cucumber with some fresh lemon and also lots of pink Himalayan salt. I'm going to smash some olive oil on that too. Spanish olive oil. Heaps of it. Spinach and kale's broken down nicely. So that's the salad. That's the meat with a bit of spinach and kale. You enjoying that, bro? You work hard today, eh?
Yeah, yeah.
You've been working hard?
Picking.
You've been picking, so you've been working hard. I can see you working hard, yeah. Take some meat off there. Have a chop. Yeah. Take it. You're probably working harder than me. I've only been driving today. Enjoy.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. That was a full roll of possum yum, and Pace has got into it in the truck. So he's eaten about that much, which is like 3 days. And now he's grizzling in the truck because he wants more. I'm going to cut that out for the pups. Whoa, just about all gone. Man, that went fast. You guys are hungry, eh? You're hungry. Yes you are, you're very hungry. Sit down. You want some more? No, we'll just keep it at that 8. Well, here I am in the land of luxury. A roof over my head, a dry room, a nice clean bed, a beautiful trout, which I didn't catch. Just think about that there, that's someone's memory, 1981 it says on the back of it. Who knows, that fisherman's probably or could be passed away today. And maybe it was in a state that they gave it to the shop I bought it from. Who knows what stories it tells. It tells a lot of stories for somebody, but for me it's just a really beautifully mounted trout, which I'm happy to have, and I may do a little bit of work on it. I may put some spots on it and paint it up a bit, but it's a beautiful brown trout nevertheless. And my laptop, and also my fishing rod I bought today. But I'm going to now start and edit everything that I filmed yesterday, which will be a massive amount of work because I filmed all day, so that edit will probably take me 5 or 6 hours, and it's already nearly 8:30, so it's going to be a late one. Hope you enjoyed the clip. Be good, can't be good, be careful. See you later.
Ekatahuna, we should have come sooner. Now we're late. I should be right, mate. Heading down to the pub to get some grub. Back on the road, we're feeling the love. Singing Ekatahuna, we should have come sooner. Now we're late. I should be right, mate. And if you live in Ekatahuna, tell us what goes on in this little town.